Hello everyone, this is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and today is game number 88 of the 2007 Cleveland Indians Strat-O-Matic Mostly Advanced Replay. Today the Indians come into the game with a record, of 38-49, and the Blue Jays come in with a 46-40 record. Today's pitching matchup is for the Indians Paul Byrd, and for the Blue Jays is Josh Towers. And we'll go ahead and give you both starting lineups here to start off. For the Indians, leading off and playing center field, Grady Sizemore. Batting second, playing third base, Casey Blake. Batting third and playing first base, Victor Martinez. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Travis Hafner. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Batting sixth and playing right field, Trot Nixon. Batting seventh and playing left field, Jason Michaels. Batting eighth and catching is Kelly Shopick. And batting ninth and playing second base is Josh Barfield. For the Blue Jays, leading off and playing center field, Vernon Wells. Batting second and playing left field, Reed Johnson. Batting third and playing right field, Alex Rios. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Frank Thomas. Batting fifth, and I am filming this on February 27th, which is actually his birthday, Matt Stairs, playing first base. Batting sixth and catching, Greg Zahn. Batting seventh and playing shortstop, Royce Clayton. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Howie Clark. And batting ninth, the third baseman, John McDonald. And up to bat now, your leadoff hitter, Grady Sizemore, who has been in a 2-for-18 slump. However, is still batting .293 with 9 homers and 37 RBIs. And a 1-9, and that slump will continue. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. And here's Casey Blake. Casey on the season, .268 with 8 home runs and 40 RBIs. 1-3, ground ball back to the mound. And Towers will take care of it, 2 down. And here is Victor Martinez in a slump of his own, 1 for his last 17, batting .303 with 18 homers and 59 RBIs. And a 2-6 fly ball to center. And putting that away is Wells, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Indians here in the top of the first. We go to the bottom half. Indians nothing and Blue Jays nothing. And Paul Byrd's stats on the season. He is making his 15th start, and his record is 3-6, and in 77 1/3 innings, he's given up 40 earned runs, walked 16, struck out 38 with a 4.66 ERA. And here is the pitch to Vernon Wells. 6-7, second base X. And a 3 for Barfield, and a 3 will not likely be good enough, and it is not. So Wells with the leadoff single. And they holding Wells on? Yes, they will. They'll hold C Steelers and under. Here's Reed Johnson. Are they expecting a bunt? No, they're not expecting a bunt, so he'll be a B bunter. He'll square around to try to move over Wells. And a 7 is fine, just to see where this was hit, where it was bunted. Thrown out by the first baseman. Runner advances, so couldn't quite surprise him that much, but still moves the runner over. 3-4 on the sacrifice. And to second goes Wells for Alex Rios. Here's the pitch to Rios, holding on Vernon Wells. 2-9, and he goes down on strikes. 2 down. And that'll bring up Frank Thomas. 6-10. Ground ball to short. Peralta fires to first to get Thomas, and that will retire the side. The Blue Jays strand 1, and after 1 complete, it is the Indians nothing and the Blue Jays nothing. And due up for the Indians, Hafner, Peralta, and Nixon. And Travis Hafner in his own slump. A lot of the Indians are slumping here in this replay so far. 256 average, 16 homers, 55 RBIs for Hafner this season. Here's the pitch to Hafner. 2-6. It's again ground ball back to the mound. Towers makes the underhand throw to first, and they'll get Hafner 1 down. And here's Johnny Peralta. Peralta 1 for his last 13. And hold on while I get his stats. Batting .256 with 14 home runs and 42 RBIs. And a 2-8 ground ball to short. And there is Clayton to throw him out. 2 down. And here's Trot Nixon. Nixon batting .285, no homers, 15 RBIs. 6-8, and against the lefty, that's a ground ball to second. And Clark throws to first, another 1-2-3 inning for the Indians here in the second. Indians nothing, Blue Jays nothing. Here in the bottom of the second, Stairs, Zahn, and Clayton. And here is Matt Stairs. As I called him, professional hitter. 2-6, draws a walk. So second base runner for the Blue Jays. First walk given up by Byrd. They will not hold Stairs on. Here's Greg Zahn. 4-7. Batting left-handed. Base hit up the middle. So first and third with nobody out. We'll go back. And they'll play the infield back to possibly get 2 outs for a run. Here's Royce Clayton. 2-6, swing and a miss, strike 3. So 1 down. And they'll still play back for Howie Clark. .510. And that's a catcher X. 17. Will he be able to prevent a run from scoring? Shopik, a 3 and a 17. No, the ball will get past him. In to score is Stairs. The second is Zahn. Blue Jays lead 1-0, but Clark will pop it up foul territory. And Shopik makes the catch, 2 down. And here's John McDonald. 3-9. That's a 1-2 triple chance, but that's a 5. So that's ripped into center field. Scoring from second is Zahn. And the Blue Jays are out to a 2-0 lead, which is already higher than what the original score was, which was 1-0. The Blue Jays won on a walk-off. Here's Vernon Wells. 1-6. And that ball is ripped into center field. McDonald at third. Will he be waved home? It was a 1-6 home run chance. McDonald not being held on. Makes him a 14 with 2 outs, makes him a 16. The ball goes to center, so there's no arm on Sizemore. 1-16. They will send McDonald from third. That's an 8, and he is safe. So RBI double for Vernon Wells. And it is 3-0 Blue Jays, and they might think about getting Jason Stanford, their long man, loosening up. And here is Reed Johnson. 1-4, fly ball to right, and that will retire the side, but not until the Blue Jays get 3 runs here in the second inning. And do it for the Indians. Bottom third of the order, Michael, Shopik, and Barfield. Here's Michaels. That's right, Jason Michaels on the season. 203 average, 5 homers, 25 RBIs. 6-7, and that's a 4, and that's down and into second base with a double is Michaels. Maybe this will be a bottom third of the order game for the Tribe. There's Kelly Shopik. Shopik, 198 average, 6 homers, 12 RBIs. And they are not holding on Michaels. Well, probably not on second base. A 6-8 fly ball to center. And there is Vernon Wells to make the catch, and going back to second is Shopik. 1 down. And here's Josh Barfield. Barfield, 1 for his last 15. 281, batting with 2 homers and 24 RBIs. 2-8, fly ball to left. And Johnson is there, and back to second goes Michael, so it'll be up to Grady Sizemore with 2 outs. Grady struck out his first time up. 4-8, and against the lefty, ground ball to first. And Stairs takes to the bag himself, and once again, the Indians squander a good opportunity to at least get started. Go to the bottom of the third, 3-0 Blue Jays. And due up for the Blue Jays, Rios, Thomas, and Stairs. One, 4, and that ball is hit deep to center field. Back goes Sizemore to the wall, and it's out of here. Home run for Rios, and Jason Stanford is getting loosened in the pen. If he allows another 1 or 2 base runners, they're going to call on him for a lengthy relief spot. So 4-0 Blue Jays. Here's Frank Thomas. 3-7, swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. There's Matt Stairs. Stairs walked and scored his first time up. And 2-3 is a pop up to second base. Barfield has it, 2 down. And here's Greg Zahn. For 11, batting lefty, thankfully. Pop up to first, and Victor Martinez has it to retire the side. Blue Jays get 1 on the Rios homer. And going into the top of the 4th, lead 4-0. And due up for the Indians, Blake, Martinez, and Hafner. For 6 and a swing and a miss, strike 3. So 1 down for Blake. Here's Victor Martinez. Against the lefty, another swing and a miss, strike 3. So Markham is looking like Cy Young out there. 2 down. There's Travis Hafner. And Markham strikes out the side. So 1, 2, 3 go the Indians here in the 4th. We go to the bottom half. And bottom third of the order, Clayton, Clark, and McDonald. There's Clayton. 2-8. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So second time down on strikes for Clayton. Here's Howie Clark. Popped up to the catcher and the first time up. 2-9, fly ball to right, and Nixon will take care of that. 2 down. Here's John McDonald. 3-3, ground ball to first. Martinez flips to Byrd covering. 1, 2, 3 inning. Sound the alarms. And we go to the top of the 5th. Blue Jays lead 4-0. Due up for the Indians, Peralta, Nixon, and Michaels. So if this keeps up, I might have to change the dice. .312, and wow, Peralta, Roger Dorn's one into his side, so he reaches on a hit by pitch. And he will not be held on. Here's Trot Nixon. To 7, he draws a walk, so first 2 have reached. And that'll bring up Jason Michaels, doubled his first time up. And they're not expecting a bunt. Here's the pitch to Michaels. .510, fly ball to left, and there is Reed Johnson, 1 down. Here's Kelly Shopik. Popped him up, shortstop, and Miguel Tejada, Royce Clayton makes the play. Yes, Royce Clayton did play Miguel Tejada in Moneyball. I mentioned that in a previous video. And here's Josh Barfield. .38. Once again, another pop-up to the shortstop. And the Indians As Herb Score would always say in the 80s, they threaten but do not score. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Blue Jays lead 4-0. Third time through the order for the Blue Jays. Wells, Johnson, and Rios. See if Johnson's already halfway to the cycle. Let's see if he can continue it off of Paul Byrd. .310, he will not. Ground ball back to the mound, and Byrd underhands it the first, 1 down. Here's Reed Johnson. .64 shortstop. Peralta 3 and a 14. I'll get to that. 2 down. 13 and over is in the 3 range shortstop. And here's Alex Rios. Homer his last time up. 2-7. Ground ball to short. Peralta fires to first. That will retire the side. And going to the 6th, 4-0 Blue Jays. And top of the order, Sizemore, Blake, and Martinez. .311. Of course, you get the 1 in the 3 column that doesn't work. Fly ball to right. Caught, 1 down. Here's Casey Blake. .66, ground ball to short. Clayton, the first, 2 down. And the Indians right now can't hit their way out of a paper bag. Here's Victor Martinez. And batting left-handed. Fly ball to center. And that will retire the side. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Point of weakness inning for Byrd. This will probably be it for him. Thomas, Stairs, and Zahn here in the 6th. Six, 7, second base X. 9 will not be in range for Barfield. Nope. E21. 6 probably not in range for E21. No, it is not. So Barfield commits an error, and Thomas reaches. Here's Matt Stairs. Jason Stanford is ready when needed. 2-3, popped up the short. 1 down, or popped up the second, I'm sorry, 1 down. And here's Zahn. Let me get Frank Thomas on first base. 6-11, lefty, line drive to short. 2 down. And Royce Clayton. 1-5, base hit to center field. Well, Thomas will just stay there even though he could be a 1-11. Nope, he'll stay right there. There's Howie Clark. Two, foul pop, first base side. Martinez puts it away. And that will retire the side. And that'll probably end Paul Byrd's day. He goes 6 innings, giving up 4 runs. I think we'll go with Stanford. Yeah. All right. Top of the 7th. Towers. This is actually be Oh. Well, we'll see how he does. He's not giving up. He's giving up the double to Michaels, and that's it. So here we go. There's Travis Hafner. Three, 6, ground ball to second. Not going to make an error on that. One down. There's Peralta. And popped up to short. 2 down. And here's Trot Nixon. And Trot Nixon hits one to deep center field, going back and out of here. So Towers gives up a home run to Nixon, his first of the year. And the Indians are on the board. 4-1. Here's Jason Michaels. .611. Pitcher X. That's a 1. Ooh, a 3 might get past him. And it does. So, actually, might not get past him. He just doesn't get to it, and the outfielder will just eat it. That's second hit for today for Jason Michaels. 2-out base runner. And here's Kelly Shopik. They have Brian Tallett loosening in the pen. He gives up another hit, he'd be automatically tired. All right, here's Kelly Shopik. 1-4, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will be it for Towers. The Indians do get 1, and then their scoring drought. Stretch time here in Toronto, saying take me out to the ball game, and we'll be right back. And here's Jason Stanford coming into relief. He might just pitch the final 2 innings here. And he'll face McDonald, Wells, and Johnson. For 8 against a righty. Fly ball to left, and Michaels will track it down. 1 down. Here's Vernon Wells. Six, 7. And against a righty, base hit. So Wells 3 for 4 today. Holding him on. Here's Reed Johnson. He will swing away with a 3-run lead. 4-3. Right field X. That is Nixon. Oh boy, that's trouble. 4 and a 6. And that'll get past him over his head. They get it in to hold Wells at third. And Blue Jays are in business here. Second and third, 1 down, and they'll bring the infield in. And here's Alex Rios. Rios is 1 for 3 with a homer. For 7. And that's big. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 2 down. Infield back to normal. And here's Frank Thomas. They'll pitch to Frank Thomas. Usually this time I might think about walking him, but yeah. You know what? They are. They'll give him the free pass. And they'll bring up Matt Stairs. Let Matt Stairs try to beat him. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but he does swing and miss a lot. And here's the pitch to Stairs. 3-6, and that's a bad move. Oh boy, against the lefty, that's ripped down the left, past the third baseman, down the left field line. 2-run score. And Thomas will stay at third. And the Blue Jays take a 6-1 lead. Here is Greg Zahn. .64, and against a switch batter batting left-handed, swing and a miss, or switch hitter batting right-handed is a ground ball to short. And Peralta will retire the side, but not before the Blue Jays get 2 more and lead 6-1. And Brian Talbot will come out and try to finish this one off. I believe Talbot was a former Indian as well. It's just 1 T for Talbot. Here's Barfield. Barfield 0 for 2. And that's a 15, so that's too high. Line drive to short. 1 down. And here's Grady Sizemore. One 5 draws a. Wait a minute. No, that's 1-13 because Talbot's a left-hander. And that's a 13, so that's a single for Sizemore. And here's Casey Blake. They will hold on Sizemore. He won't take off down 6-1. Here's Casey Blake. And double on a 6. That's a 5. They were holding Sizemore on. Makes him a 16. Ball is hit the center field. Or, well, actually, it doesn't say where it's hit, so it's hit the center. So Wells is a -2. So 1-14. They'll hold him up. And they'll bring up Victor Martinez. And Jordan DeYoung will be up and loosening in the Blue Jays bullpen. 5-9. Oh, I wish that was a left-handed batter. But it's a right-handed batter because he's batting right-handed. Not 1-5, but deep enough to score Sizemore from third. And the Indians now trail 6-2. Sizemore easily trots home. They will throw to third. 2 down. Runner on second. Indians trail 6-2. There's Travis Hafner. One 8 against the lefty. 1-5 double. That's a 10. So that's a fly ball to center to retire the side. Indians get 1 back, and after 7.5, it's the Blue Jays 6, the Indians 2. And Stanford will stay in the game. Fernando Cabrera is loosening in the pen if needed. All right, Clayton, Clark, and McDonald here in the bottom of the 8th. 5-7. Base hit to left field. And Clayton is 2 for 4. Might think about getting Cabrera in the game. All right. Well, we'll leave Howie Clark in. 3-7's a fly ball to right. 1 down. And here's John McDonald. Not holding on Clayton. 6-2. And against the righty, left field X. Could a 4 be shallow enough? No. In fact, that'll get past Michaels and into second with a double. And that'll be it for Sanford. Or Stanford, sorry, not Sanford. I might be out here calling us big dummies. Here's Fernando Cabrera. He'll come into the game. Infield in. So an inning and a third for Stanford, responsible for the 2 runners on base. Infield is in, 1 down. Four, 8, 1-14. That's a 15. Line drive, nice stop. Nice job by Barfield. 2 down. And here's Reed Johnson. Five, 6, swing and a miss, strike 3. So Cabrera comes in and gets the final 2 outs. And keep the Blue Jays off the scoreboard. And we're going to call timeout because I'm going to bring in Jordan DeYoung. Timeout. All right. And there is Jordan DeYoung's strat card because he is not carded because he only pitched like 6 games in his only year in the majors. So we'll be right back with the top of the 9th. And the due up Peralta. Then Franklin Gutierrez will pinch hit for Nixon and Michaels. So. .610. Center field X. 14 will be in range for a center fielder. Yes, it will. And Wells is a 1, so he will make the catch. 1 down. And here's Franklin Gutierrez. Pinch hitting. Here's the pitch from DeYoung. 6-4 catcher X. And that's a 20, we'll just say pop out. Zahn is a 3 foul out. So Gutierrez pops it up behind home plate near the screen. Zahn makes the catch, 2 down. And here's Jason Michaels. Got 2 hits today for the Indians. 6-5 and swing and a miss, strike 3. So DeYoung sets the Indians down 1-2-3, and the Indians are swept in this series against the Blue Jays, which they really only won 1 of in the regular season in this series. And at least Blake and Barfield or Sizemore got hits today. We'll go over the details in just a second. All right. And the Indians will be happy to get out of Toronto. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the Blue Jays. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for the Indians. The Indians will fall to 38-50. The Blue Jays go up to 47-40. And thankfully the Indians will be out of town. Let's see who they get to face next here. Timeout. Up next, the Indians will go back home and host the Kansas City Royals. Odalis Perez against Jake Westbrook. All right, thank you for everybody. Thank you for watching. Sorry, I'm in kind of a lethargic mood here. The Indians haven't been scoring, and well, you kind of know what happens when replays go sour. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you've not already subscribed, hit the bell icon. You'll be notified of any new videos, and whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good day, everybody.